Jess, final 2 fleet races in the RSX class today. You started the day 12th overall. How'd your day pan out?
It panned out pretty well. Today was my best day so far. The wind was much lighter than they expected, and we were in the North course, and the North course is a bit shifty. It's like Sydney Harbour, so you can see what's happening, but you had massive shifts and so the pressure went from 2 knots to probably 13 knots, and then we were having 30-degree wind shifts. So yeah, it's pretty tricky. And then after, they couldn't start us a second race in there, and they moved us into the harbour for our last race.
So you think a lot of that experience of training in Sydney Harbour helped out in the North course today?
Yeah, I think it did. It did, for sure. And then out on this course, the harbour course is, anyway, it's interesting because the sun is setting now. So the sun is directly down on the water, and all you're looking at is glare, but I could, you could look at one side of the sun, the other side of the sun to see what the wind was on each side of the sun. So yeah, so I picked it right, and yeah, did well.
And you guys didn't finish your last race until just after 7 o'clock, so quite a long day out on the water for you?
4 hours. We were held on shore for a long time before that, so we're in our wetsuits for a very long time today.
And today was the last 2 fleet races. You started the day 12th overall. You've got yourself up to 8th, so a spot in the medal race. So it was a really good final day for you.
Yeah, it was. Anything could have happened, and a lot of people were vying for those spots. So, and I think the points. I can't believe I jumped 4 places in a day. That's pretty impressive. But yeah, we'll see what happens in the medal race. The top 3 are pretty secure. They've just been on fire here, and so I have a lot of work to do. So anyway, so I've got a year to do it, and I've got to do a lot.
Well, good luck for Friday.
Okay, thanks.
Matt and Mel, you've just come in off the water Tuesday here in Weymouth. 2 more races in the 470 class. Matt, it looked a bit lighter out there than we've had in the last couple of days.
Yeah, it did. I mean, we're back outside again, so on a new course. The first time we've been on that course this week. The pressure was a little bit further right than we've experienced the last sort of day we were outside. So it was sort of off the cliff, a bit like Sydney and a Westerly, very shifty, very sporadic, and just keep your head out of the boat. And we came away with I think an 8 and a 3, so not bad results. Not good enough against the French. Came away with a 1 and a 6, so we just see how we go tomorrow.
But Mel, are you keeping in touch with the French?
Probably not, actually. They are slipping away from us. They don't have a bad race yet, so with only 2 more fleet races to go, they've only kept one good race out of the 2, and the way they're sailing, I have no fears that they'll be able to do that. And I'm sure with us being in second place that they'll really put a bit of attention onto us in probably maybe the first one tomorrow. And if they can beat us by a place, they've got the regatta basically more or less wrapped up. They can do the same in the second race. So yeah, they've sailed very, very well here, and they've done it again here. They're certainly showing the fleet what level we've got to get to.
But I mean, overall, this being a test event, has it been good to get a good look at the conditions and what you're going to face come the Olympics next year?
Oh, certainly. I suppose every day and every minute we spend here is going to be helpful come next year. You've got to make it, I suppose, natural, the environment and instinctive when we're sailing. So we're just got to keep chipping away on that and keep working on ourselves over the next year. And I have no fear that we can be as good as them and or as good as anybody. And I'd like to think they'd be chasing us. Need some altering wheels.
All right, here we go. So Matt, 2 more fleet races tomorrow, back inside the harbour?
Yep. It's a great experience to be inside the harbour, as sort of Mel alluded to before. Today was probably the only day that we've actually been training on, which is the last 2 events have been on that course for us majority of the time. So it's a great experience. We've done 6 races inside the harbour, which is something that we wouldn't have expected coming into this event. So just to have the experience to race in there and also on a slightly different course the second day. So it's a great experience. Certainly opened our eyes as to what's possible for next year. So hopefully there's not a surprise as it was coming into this event.
And you'll keep pushing the French the whole way?
Absolutely.
Never ever give up.
Thanks very much, guys.
No worries. Thanks.